Hello Year 3 and welcome to your first phonics lesson of the week. Today we're going to start looking at a new book, but let's begin by looking at our focus grapheme for this book. This is our focus grapheme. Our focus grapheme is R, 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 R. If we look at the picture, we can remember this by saying, start the car, start the car, start the car, start the car. I'm going to show you the card. I want you to say what you see. Well done. Now I'm going to put it in our pack of sounds and shuffle it. I'm going to show you the cards and I want you to say the sound. When you see our R sound, I want you to sparkle for me. Well done. Let's try that one more time. Well done. Let's have a look at our storybook, green words. See if you can spot the special friends and Fred talk the word to help you to read it. Ark, park, your turn. Well done. Let's try our next word. Large, large, your turn. Let's try our next word. Grass, grass. Bench, bench. Count, count. Let me have a look at that one. Pond, pond. Let's try this one. Part, pot. Dig, dig. And our final one. Fetch. Let's look at our multi-syllable words and break these down into their parts before we say the whole word. Let's start with this one. G-R-D-N. Garden. Your turn. Our next word, let's break it down and then say the whole word. Cricket. Cricket. Your turn. Let's try our next word. It. Picnic, your turn. Our next word, oo or oo, e. Lolly, your turn. K, r, on. Carton, your turn. Try this one. P, o, a. Play. G, r, ow, d. Playground, your turn. Playground. And our final one. R, ow, and a. B, out. Roundabout, your turn. So now we are going to have a go at our red words. As I point to the red words, I want you to say the red words. Are you ready? Let's go. Well done, children. Pause the video so you can have an extra go at today's red words. Today, we are reading a non-fiction book. Our non-fiction book is called In the Park. Do you know what the difference is between a fiction and a non-fiction book? A fiction book is a story. A non-fiction book tells us information. So it tells us things that are true. I want you to think about these questions. Pause your video and tell Mr. Fox your answer. Do you like going to the park? What is your favourite thing to do there? Who do you go to the park with? Pause your video and tell Mr. Fox. I'm going to share my answers with Mr. Fox. The first question was, do you like going to the park? I like going to the park because I have lots of fun with my family and friends. My next question is, what is your favourite thing to do there? My favourite thing is to push my niece and nephew on the swings. And my last question, who do you go to the park with? I go to the park with my family. This book shows you lots of different people having fun at the park. We're going to have the first read of our story. I want you to listen to me reading the story, and I want you to follow as I read. Silly Miss Williams, it wasn't a story today, was it? It was a non-fiction book. What does a non-fiction book do? A non-fiction book tells us information. So let's have the first read of our non-fiction book, In the Park. A park is a sort of large garden with lots of grass and trees. You can have fun in the park. There are lots of things to see and do. You can play cricket or football or throw a ball. You can go round the park on a scooter. You can sit on a bench or have a picnic. You can go exploring in the trees and bushes. You can count the fish in the pond. You can watch the birds flying far above you. You can get a lolly or a carton of drink. The best part of the park is the playground. You can go on the swings or the roundabout. You can dig in the sand pit. Dogs can have fun in the park. They love to bark and fetch sticks. Do you have fun in the park too? Let's think about the meaning of some of our key vocabulary. So one of our words was picnic, and a picnic is a meal you eat outside. And in the picture, we can see some family and friends having a picnic outside in the park. And our next word, carton. A carton is a small box. Here I have a carton of juice. I'd like you to have a go at writing our keywords picnic and carton in a sentence for me. Remember your capital letters, your finger spaces, and your full stops at the end of your sentence. I'll see you later on in the week for our next phonics lesson.